부산을 처음 찾은 프랭크. 부산의 자연과 사람, 부산에서 누리는 모든 것을 사랑하는 그는 부산의 변함없는 한때에 늘 감탄합니다.
I think that Busan people are actually very, very kind and very welcoming. If I seemed a little lost, there was always someone that was there to ask me if I needed help. They're more seriously friendly than it's very serious. I very seriously want to help you.
부산의 한결같은 모습도 늘 감동을 주지만 이제는 부산의 미래를 꿈꾸며 2030년 부산의 새로운 도약을 기대합니다.
Busan people are very proud of their city. They want to share the city with everyone. If we get the World Expo, it'll really put Busan on a global map.
세계 박람회가 어울리는 도시, 미래를 향한 힘찬 도약. 부산에서 출발한 파도는 이미 세계를 향해 뻗어나가고 있습니다. 2030 부산 세계 박람회. 부산이 시작하고 대한민국이 함께 이뤄갑니다. 이 캠페인은 지역과 함께하는 든든한 동반자 BNK 부산은행과 함께합니다.
Coming up next is Inside Out Busan with Laura McLucky and Minsu Shin. BFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, happy Monday to you all out there. Question about a routine. So some people love to have like a solid routine, daily, but others shudder at the thought of having a predictable schedule. I'm actually really like routine specific. I love it.
Yeah, you are. You got it down to a science, don't you?
I love my routine. Yeah.
Yeah, people who work well often practice self-care routines, right? That's something that you could pick up, and this is to enhance their well-being.
Yeah, and interestingly, even the wealthiest individuals in the world follow daily routines. They've got this habit of waking up early in the morning, making their bed. 침구류를 깔끔하게 정리해야 됩니다.
그래서 저는 여기 있나요? Because I don't make the bed.
Well,
I feel like because I don't make the bed, I'm here. And I'm very satisfied with that.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's clear that routines play a significant role in the lives of those who work well, you know, whether it be in the office or maybe just wherever you are on your path to success. Folks, as we start off the week, question, what is your routine?
Every time you come around, you know I can't say no. Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control. I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, my bad habits lead to you. sending alone. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use, or do my bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space? And I know I lose control over the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, my bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you.
My bad habits lead to you. Ed Sheeran, Bad Habits, to kick off the show here at Inside Out Busan.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Monday here in the studio. Look, I'm all the way over there. Look at my crazy camera angles and everything.
Let me get you.
It's all right.
Let's put you bigger on
Don't
blast
let me get
on
me.
screen. There we go.
I'll sit here.
Hello everybody hello to everybody on our radios and hello to everybody on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, come join us. You can
Nice
see
to
our
see you.
faces.
Yeah. Don't look at my face today.
Oh, look especially hard at Laura's
Yeah,
face.
you should. Like, this is a lesson in what not to do if you're on camera. Everything that you should be accentuating has not been accentuated. I look awful today.
아니에요.
맞아요. It's okay to look awful.
And I mean it is. But 그 정도 생각하는 것보다 그 정도 아니에요.
Oh, 고마워요. This is why I come to work. At least
Yes.
you like me.
Affirmations from me, of course.
6:14 on the clock. You are, of course, tuned into Inside Out Busan. I'm Laura McClucking.
And I'm Minsu Shin. Happy Monday. I do hope your weekend was a good one.
How was your weekend?
Went to a 계곡 for the first time in like 4 years.
계곡 as in valley.
Yes, like, you know, with those
Valley and
little
stream.
streams/rivers running down. I'm still amazed at how cold like stream water is. It was like 30, 31 degrees, you know, outside temperature, but like the water was like, I don't know what temperature it was, but it was cold.
Yeah.
Enough for me to go, 그 정도. 그
Did
정도
you?
차가웠어요.
Did you do a horse thing?
Yeah, exactly, right? But it was nice, a good break, you know, just from the city.
Yeah.
And just that heat that
Yeah.
you feel. It's like a different heat that you feel in the 계곡, like in the mountains. And I mean, it's still hot, but you get this like mountain wind kind of going through. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to get out of the city and to go somewhere that is just not a usual place that you go. You know,
Yeah.
the beach is nice.
맞아요.
The mountain's nice.
그래서 저도 좋았어요.
But, you know, going somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Then that's what we wanted to do. How was your weekend?
Well, I stayed in my home Saturday and then stayed in my home on Sunday.
Oh, shouldn't have asked.
It was great.
Yeah, it
loved
was.
it.
It was. Actually, I'm just kind of jealous.
Yeah, I
a little
didn't. I
bit.
didn't put clothes on properly. I just rocked up in my pajamas all day long.
아이고, 그런 날도 필요하죠.
Yeah.
And you took the weekend to do that, right?
Yeah, and I still look this way. I'm still
You
on
had the
Sunday
whole
time.
weekend and now you look like this. Well, listeners, maybe you look a little better than we do
Yeah,
here in the
yeah.
studio. I'm sure you do. Well, habits. Habits is a thing that everybody has, but did you know there are some that actually help you become more successful?
Of course.
So, according to very successful people, a key factor in their
should say
success,
people.
a key factor in those people's success is having a well-established routine. 루틴이라고 하죠. From what I've seen, successful individuals tend to start their day with a very clear plan.
Yeah.
They prioritize their tasks.
Yeah, I agree. If you want to, if you want to win the day, you've got to win the morning, right? So some common habits found among, the top earners in the world, like all these billionaires, also very high performing individuals. In the workplace, things like waking up early, getting out of bed, and making the bed. That is one wonderful success that you can have within like 10 seconds, right?
You can make your
also-
bed in 10 seconds?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Also, I just pick up my duvet, shake it, fold it, and then fix the pillow. Done.
이불을 이렇게 접어요?
I just fold it and and place it at the end of my bed.
I mean, if I were to make my bed or my blanket, I just spread it out. I don't fold my blankets. I don't fold my sheets. Maybe I should do that.
No.
Oh, no? Okay.
Do what's good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
What works
right?
for you. Also, drinking like a room temperature drink or warm tea.
That
in the
helps,
morning.
right?
But like as soon as I get up, I drink water. But it's not about the habits. It's not about an action. It's about a reaction to your environment. So
Yeah.
if you set up your environment, then you naturally can react to it.
True. True.
If a glass of water is there,
You'll drink it.
you'll drink it.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
a reaction.
Yeah. So also regularly engaging in vigorous exercise
Oh, yeah,
in the morning, right? When I read that, why do I only think of like the beginning couple of minutes of American Psycho? You know which scene I'm talking about, right? Just him
Yes.
preparing for the day,
Yeah.
right? That's all I can think about. So engaging in activities like reading newspaper, maybe writing in your journal or diary or creating a to-do list for the day. These are, part of a lot of successful people's routines, right? 근데 like I know you partake in a couple of these, right? And I'm sure a lot of our listeners are, right? So does that mean you're like, you're on your way to success
Sure.
and riches
And remember,
that your mind
well,
can't imagine?
I mean, riches. I don't know what you're. I don't know where you're watching Aladdin over the weekend. I feel like. I think success. You need to just find your own definition of success.
Yeah.
But I think doing things that are good for you and set you up for
Yeah.
where you want to go. But also during the weekends, doing things like spending time with friends and with people who you are inspired by.
Yeah.
Not just hanging out.
That could definitely help you. Yeah, staying just by yourself too much,
Yeah.
right? You get to this like thinking, you go down this rabbit hole. I don't think it's good for you all the time.
No chance, Alice.
Yeah. So, listeners, we want to ask you: is there a routine that you would like to share with us? Right? To tell us about. Especially your morning routine. What's your
맞아요.
morning like, right? Or anything you want to pick up to be part of your routine. 너무 궁금해요. 여러분은 어떤 루틴을 갖고 있습니까? 그리고 또는 이번 주 어떤 루틴을 한번 도전해보고 싶은 거 있습니까? Let us know. I'm really curious.
Yeah.
What our listeners' mornings are like.
Slacking off so much. Anyway.
Pound 9050 샵 9050 Kakao Talk, or you could chat with us on our YouTubes. 네. What's it time for?
Time for News Bites. Yes, Annie's in the studio waiting patiently as always.
Yeah, I realize I look a little angry with my arms crossed.
Oh, that's okay. You can be angry. Hi, Annie.
Hi.
How are you?
I have a routine.
Oh, you
And
do?
can I share my routine? Well, I have 15 minutes in the morning to wake up and get out of the house. So if I stray from this routine, I am late. But I wake up at 5. I lay in bed till 5:03. I get up and chug a cup of water that I put out the night before with my 3 supplements. And then I quickly change into the outfit that I set out last night. And then I go and brush my teeth. And then I grab my bag and run out.
You do all that in 15 minutes?
That's a stressful routine, but a routine nonetheless.
It's really intense. It's like I'm running a marathon every morning.
I mean, that's what has brought you to this point in your life.
I guess so, and I'm trying to get back on that gym train. So, like after the morning show, I'll go to the gym and
That's really tough, man.
then I
I'm
pass
trying to
out.
get back on the gym train. Since I moved house, I haven't been on the gym train.
I'm trying to
is
find out what
like-
the train times are.
He's still on the
Still looking up the
internet.
times, right? Well, Annie, thank you so much for sharing. So, news bites for today. What do you got?
right. So President Yoon Suk-yeol departed South Korea today to attend the NATO summit that's taking place over in Lithuania. He went with First Lady Kim Gun-hee, and he will be attending as the head of a partner nation. So representatives from the People Power Party were there to send them off, and they were also sent off by the charged affairs of Lithuania and Poland. So that's Asta Slabinskaite and Arleta Bojojowska. I hope I did that all right. Respectively, as Yoon is scheduled to make a state visit to Poland after the summit. He is also expected to hold bilateral discussions with leaders of 10 other nations while he is in Lithuania.
Right. So, very important, just a trip that President Yoon is on. So, what's on the docket for the summit?
Right. So the annual summit is being held kind of at a time when NATO members are divided over how to deal with this prolonged war going on in Ukraine, unfortunately, with also signs of like a slow counterattack and Russia's internal strife. So this round is really expected to be an important test of alliance. A big topic will be how or when Ukraine will be allowed to join NATO, whether that's after the war, and who will agree to it. Currently, U.S. and Germany are kind of on the fence. NATO also has plans to reach a final agreement on defense plans for the Arctic and Atlantic, the Baltic region, Central Europe, the Mediterranean and the Black Sea, basically aiming to be in this like readiness posture against Russia or any other acts of terror. Also, they will discuss Sweden's NATO membership progress.
All right. That is a lot on
Yes.
this itinerary, right?
2 days.
Indeed. So we hope for just good results. Everybody just willing to help out one another
Yeah.
in any situation. Thank you. What's next?
Right. So the former Justice Minister Cho Guk has been in the nation's eye for a few years now after allegations of academic fraud related to his children. Kind of saw him resigning from his position just 1 month after appointment. That was back in 2019. Just last week on Friday, his daughter Cho Min had announced that she would drop the lawsuit she filed to reverse the decisions of her two alma maters to revoke her admissions over the fraud allegations. And then just today, his son Cho Won's lawyer announced that he has decided to give up his master's degree after some admission irregularities.
Admission irregularities. Very interesting terminology. What were these irregularities in his degree?
Right. So Cho-won was admitted to Yonsei University's graduate school. That's back in 2018 and graduated with a degree in political science in 2021. However, it was found that the internship certificate that he had submitted during the admissions screening had been forged. So Representative Choi Gang-wook of the Democratic Party had received an 8-month suspended prison term back in 2021 for issuing the false certificate while he was working at a law firm.
Okay. So, I mean, more information about these kind of high-profile scandals
Yeah.
relating to education. Good that we've got more information on it.
Please don't
Definitely.
lie.
Yeah, just we'll see what else occurs.
Own your smarts.
There's always more, right? There's
Yeah.
always more.
Thank you for that update. We got time for one more bit of news.
Right. We're going to go a little bit international today. So over the weekend, northern India actually experienced its wettest July day in more than 40 years.
Wow.
And actually, unfortunately, caused some deadly floods.
Yeah.
The heavy rains triggered flash floods and landslides, resulting in at least 22 deaths. New Delhi was recorded to have received 153 millimeters of rain just in one day on Sunday, which was the wettest July day since 1982. Schools and colleges were closed because the roads were nearly impossible to travel through, and rescue efforts are still ongoing for those who were unfortunately caught in these rapid waters. Himachal Pradesh, which is the area that was most affected, their chief minister, Sukhvinder Singh Suku, has asked residents today, Monday local time, to stay home for the next 24 hours, kind of wait it out.
Yeah, I think on our program, we've been focused so much just on the monsoon that we've been experiencing just here in Korea, just here in our city, that, we sometimes forget that monsoon season also happens in various other countries, and sometimes to very extreme cases, such as India.
Right.
Right?
And it's been quite irregular in Korea.
Yeah. When will they get, I don't know, just a break from all the heavy rainfall?
Right. So the meteorological department said that, quote, isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall is forecasted for the northern regions of Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh for the next 5 days. That's starting today. So basically the whole entire week. During this time, many schools will remain closed until it is deemed safe to be outside. And this is just yet another hit after last month's cyclone, Biporjai, I believe is how you pronounce it. And also just the unrelenting heat that the country is experiencing. And it just seemingly gets worse each year.
Yeah. It's very unforgiving. Mother Nature can be very, very unforgiving, and so I've seen a lot of that in my feed. I have a lot of friends in India or Indian friends, and so it's really scary.
I just wanted to bring that to, widen our views of the world.
Yeah, definitely. It's, tough to hear that people are going through this. In India, we do hope, once the rain does die down a bit, they'll be able to, I don't know, kind of pick things back up in terms of just, damages. I'm sure a lot of people are seeing when it comes to facilities. Well, Annie, thank you so much for all the updates on the news here in Korea as well as abroad. You have yourself a good Monday.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Annie.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's have a song. This is Brown Eyed Soul with Brown City.
Tell me where it's started. 꺼지기 전에 희미하게 남아 사라질 듯 남아 아직은 이 거리를 밝혀주는 지금 갈색 빛으로 물든 이 도시에 남아 이 거리에 남아 세상을 바라보며 걸어가네 카페 간판 위로 깜빡이는 불빛 가쁜 걸음으로 집에 가는 사람 극장 앞에 모인 연인들의 얼굴거리 위엔 벌써 불을 밝힌 노점들 가로등이 켜진 꺼진 불빛 아래 켜진 달빛 아래 어둠을 밀어내듯 밝아오는 지금 골목길을 뛰노는 고동빛에 물든 아이들의 얼굴 가만히 저 멀리서 바라보네 술집 불빛 아래 사람들의 웃음 저녁장을 보는 시작 속에 풍경 한껏 멋을 부른 차를 타는 남자 아직 혼자 남아 일을 하는 바람까지 I wanna feel my life working in the city. 불빛 같은 걸음으로 집에 가는 사람 극장 앞에 모인 연인들의 얼굴거리 위엔 벌써 불을 밝힌 노점들 불빛 아래 사람들의 웃음 저녁장을 보는 시작 속에 풍경 한껏 멋을 부린 차를 타는 남자 아직 혼자 남아 일을 하는 바람까지 바라보는 밤비야 바라보는 밤비야 집에 가는 사람
Stat the Buddha bap doo bap boom day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of scatting in that song towards the end. That's exactly how the song goes. It's like you actually wrote it and sang it yourself.
Well, I did, and that's the cover. Brown Eyed Soul, Brown City, or
Nah.
City if you come from Glasgow.
Oh. Why?
City.
Why take out the? Oh, I thought you would take out the brown in Glasgow and just say city. I was
Oh,
like, why
no.
would you take out the brown?
No, just the pronunciation of the
Oh,
word city.
맞아. And then I picked it up later on. Yeah. It's Monday.
It is
월요일이니까요.
Monday. It is
Yeah.
Monday. Welcome back to the show, everybody. It is, of course, Inside Out Busan here on 90.5, 103.3 FM. Welcome to BEFM. 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다.
반갑습니다.
My name is Laura McCluckey.
And my name is Minsu Shin. How is everybody?
Shout out to everybody who's on the airwaves listening into our show. Maybe you are finished work and you're on your way home. Or maybe you're on YouTube and you're checking out our faces. Shout out to Mr. Lee who said, "You look so sick, Laura."
Like, Laura, you still look so sick, bro. I think it's like that.
It's because I'm wearing Dang PD's
So sick.
fleece jacket thing. I drank 2 iced drinks before I came in here, so I'm really
Yeah.
cold.
Laura's so sick.
I'm so
you
sick.
look so sick.
You look so
dude.
sick, Laura. Mr. Lee, send me the emoji that looks like you're giving us the finger. I love that one. Send it.
맞아요. Well, Mr. E, thank you so much for that comment.
Yeah.
We also have 토끼님 chiming in, right? 저도 생수 한 컵 마시고 유튜브를 보는 루틴 네, 부자들은 냉수 마찰인가? 찬물로 샤워한대요.
맞아요.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
did not know. Like
I-
cold showers
I have
for
a cold
successful
shower.
people.
Not all the time,
I do
but-
like a cold shower. Like I turn on the cold water like towards the end of my
Yeah.
relatively warm shower these days.
See if you 있잖아요. See if you wash your hair with cold water, it's really good for you actually. But then the shower doesn't seem so cold, so stick your head under first, and your face, and then the rest of your body, and it doesn't seem as cold. Otherwise,
that.
you're like.
어느 사람들 그거 아주 다
But see, in the winter, cold shower is really painful.
맞아요. It hurts.
I still do it sometimes.
Like I do a cold shower and then like accidentally like bump into like like the door frame or something. Like it hurts, right? Because cold water, especially during the winter, it makes your nerves very, very sensitive.
Mr. Lee sending us that lovely emoji.
Yeah, there you go. That's the
It really does.
yeah.
look
That
like
emoji's just for you, Laura.
I love it.
So it's hot, folks. If you haven't noticed, right?
It is.
How hot is it?
25 degrees on average.
Oh, that's not
Here
bad, actually.
in Busan. It's 25. Morning lows tomorrow morning of 24. Afternoon highs of 27. Well, there will be heavy rain in Busan tomorrow, so please do brace for a wet week. We will have frequent rain in the forecast all through the week. It will be rainy. It will be humid. So discomfort levels, or the discomfort index, also known as the humidex. I like that.
Did not know there was a name for that.
will be very, very high. 부산은 내일 출근길부터 강한 비가 내리겠습니다. 습해서 불쾌지 수도 수도 높겠습니다. 그래서 네.
그래서 걸어다니면서 사람들 표정이 좀 찡그려 있으면 you know
이렇게.
why? It's the humidity.
My legs and lower half were sweating as I walked to work today.
You mean to the radio
It was
station?
like a sauna in my trousers.
Oh,
It was not comfortable.
yeah. Not something that I want to experience, right? When it comes to our traffic, though, still, right? Congestion on Nakdong-Namlo from Seongsan Three-Way intersection going towards Gangseo Police Station. Also congestion on Jungangdaero from Bomgok Junction going towards Bomnaekgol Junction. Slow-moving traffic on Hwangyangdaero from Munjeon Junction going towards Hwangyang Tunnel. 그래서 everybody
Drive
네,
safe.
부탁드릴게요.
I like this message. Look at this. You always look beautiful, Laura. 이주연님.
이주연님,
고맙습니다.
어이구, 너무 감사합니다.
Love you.
Yeah,
Kiss, kiss,
but
kiss,
Laura,
kiss,
you
kiss,
know,
kiss,
out of
kiss.
even though how many messages come in saying you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're always going to remember that one comment that started things off.
You look so sick.
You look so
Laura.
sick, Laura.
But you know what? It doesn't. I don't mind at all, Mr. Lee. I applaud your 진심, because nobody really tells the truth.
Yeah.
No, well, of course we tell the truth, but what I mean is, like, everyone's like, "Oh no, you're okay. Oh, you're fine." Mr. Lee's like, "You look sick." Yes, Mr. Lee. Tell me more.
Oh. You know what, Laura? You want the truth?
Yeah,
You want the truth?
I want the truth.
It's time for 5분 상식.
Yes, time for the IOB 5분 상식, getting you in the know with some of the most trending, useful, and need-to-know words and expressions. 5분만 들으면 유식해지는 시간이죠.
네, 오늘은요 수면 패턴을 망치는 DSPS, I'm sorry, that's not what they call us. DSPS 수면 위상 지연 증후군에 대해 알아보도록 하겠습니다. 아휴, 야, 거기 신입! 잠자는 숲속의 공주 Sleeping Beauty. Late again, Army. Hello. Dozing off at your desk and you're late. Come on, man.
Sorry, I must have dozed off. What's the matter? Oh, 사장님.
아이고 참나. Yes, I am your 사장. I hired you. You're supposed to be working, not snoozing away like a princess.
Oh no. But well, you see, I have DSPS. I can't help it.
DSPS, 이건 뭐고? What's that? Is that a fancy way of saying that you're lazy?
I can't control my sleep the way I want to. My sleep-wake cycle is all based.
참나. 저기요, 신입. Hello, Sleeping Beauty. You're sleeping again while I'm talking to you. I'm your boss. Wake up. I can't have you snoozing all day. You have work to do.
잘 잤네. Oh my, is it already nighttime? I slept for 10 hours after starting work at 12. Wow, I should apply for overtime. Oh, 사장님, are you still working?
Yes, good evening, Sleeping Beauty. 낮에는 졸기만 하더니 밤에 눈이 초롱초롱하네. I'm working instead of you because you have that DSPS, whatever you call that.
Well, I mean, I do try my best to live up to my name. Sleeping Beauty. You're such a good boss. Thank you, 사장님. 나 먼저 퇴근할게요. See you tomorrow.
안 보고 싶다. 진짜로 안 보고 싶다. 아이고, 제가 얼마나 착한 버스예요. To put up with all that. To put up with all that. Yeah. DSPS. So listeners, can't sleep until 2 a.m. You may have DSPS. So Laura, what is DSPS?
DSPS is not the way to say it. I feel like it's not something we should say at all. DSPS stands for Delayed Sleep Phase Syndrome. So this is characterized by the inability or you're unable to sleep no matter how early you try to go to bed. You have difficulty waking up on time, and in some cases, you have daytime sleepiness or even depression. So, a delay in sleep phasing of at least 2 hours later than what is considered normal for other people defines this unusual sleep-wake pattern. So, the symptoms may cause difficulties, of course, in school or work.
Yeah. So, what's the difference then between insomnia, 불면증, and DSPS?
So insomnia is a sleep disorder characterized by difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or both. But unlike insomnia, delayed sleep phase syndrome, DSPS, is a sleep disorder where you have difficulty falling asleep early, often finding it challenging to sleep before 새벽 2시, like 2 a.m., right? And it can lead to waking up late, but once you are asleep, you generally do experience stable sleep. But you just can't sleep at like a normal time for going to sleep for other people.
Yeah. So this sounds quite different from even jet lag, I feel like. But I feel like jet lag can lead to DSPS.
Probably, yeah,
Right?
I guess so.
Okay, good to know. DSPS, 수면 위상 지연 증후군, Delayed Sleep Phase Syndrome. 이것은요, 본인이 원하는 시간에 잠을 자지 못하고 대체로 새벽 2시 늦게 잠들고 늦게 일어나면서 수면 시간이 밀리는 증상이라고 합니다. 오늘의 5분 상식이었습니다. 김대리, 퇴근하나?
예, 부장님.
집이 교회종이지? 같은 방향인데 같이 가지? 요즘 회사 생활 어떤가?
예, 저 열심히 잘하고 있습니다.
결혼 생활도 재밌지?
예, 뭐 즐겁죠, 예. 그 라디오라도 좀.
그래, 라디오.
네가 저번 주에 온 신참인 것 같네.
22번 훈련병!
진짜 회사 생활 쉽지 않다. 어색한 이 순간, 인사이드 아웃 부산과 함께하세요. 오늘은
Monday, Riddler.
Sorry, I'm drinking my tea. What was that?
It's Monday.
Riddler.
It's Monday. Trying
It
to
is
switch things up
Monday.
a wee bit around
It
this
is Monday.
place.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in the studio, Andrew, for Monday Riddler.
Well, I had no choice, so.
No.
Yeah, you're paid to be
Yes.
here.
Thank you for coming in and doing
Thank
what you were supposed to.
being here, Andrew.
Thanks for being here. Well, yeah, no one else is going to do this.
We
so-
love the Monday Riddler.
We
No,
do.
it's good.
We do. All right,
It's
looking
good.
forward to this. VH님 saying Murph.
What's up? What's up? V to the H.
Who's VH?
I don't know. Vasana Haynes is what I'm going to go with.
Oh.
Vasana. I'm pretty sure that's your last name.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think it's Vasana.
But maybe not. But
Let us
I mean,
know,
maybe.
VH
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah.
identity?
Vasana.
It is.
There we go.
How are we doing today, sir?
V to the sauna. I'm doing great. It's a surprisingly nice day outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I said last week, I think when I was here, it's you dress for all 4 seasons this time of year. It could be windy, could be rainy. It's but it ended up I got caught on my bike in a little bit of a downpour,
Yeah.
a sun shower, but it was actually refreshing.
Yeah.
I like this deep teal marl T-shirt that you're sporting today.
I was gonna. Of all people, I think you would be able to tell me the color of this, and I like that you just.
Marl?
Deep teal marl.
Oh, I know teal. What's a marl?
Marl is the kind of quality of the material. It doesn't look
Oh, like
doesn't look
the
like-
pattern.
uniform. Yeah, it's got a little pattern on it.
Okay, yeah. There we go. We learned something new every
Learn
day.
some new word, right?
Yeah.
Marl.
Well, you could have turned that into a riddler or a riddle and taken my job this evening, but I'm happy you didn't. We're going to start off with a couple of quick fire riddles here. If it's your first time tuning in
right.
to the Monday Riddler, I bring in
massage my
some brain teasers, quiz questions, possibly some dad jokes here to mess with Minsu a little bit. But yeah, we're going to get things going here. The first one is, what can jump higher than a building?
What can jump higher than a building?
Yeah,
Jump
I mean, buildings are quite big.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're thinking Marine City, some of those would be pretty impressive
So
to
like
jump
that
those.
kind of building.
Yeah, I don't know.
정답.
아 근데 로라 벌써 정답 외쳤는데
Yeah,
벌써?
we're just having fun over here, Laura. Okay.
A flea.
A flea. How can a flea jump higher than a building?
Because fleas, is this not a science question?
I don't know.
Fleas.
Oh, this is scientifically based.
Is this like an ant is the strongest animal in the world?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, you're wrong.
Sad.
Well, I guess, no, you are right. You're partially right. But you're being way too specific.
Did I say That was correct. That was the right part. Something.
So a flea is not the correct answer.
No,
Right answer.
but it's
spell
not
time.
wrong. When I give you the answer, you'll understand why it's not wrong. But it's not
Because
right.
I feel like a flea could be, and it's like one of the answers, or like it is part of the answer.
Well, do you want the answer? So we'll move along here.
What can jump over a building?
Means it
Higher
really-
than a building, not over a building.
Yeah, higher than a building. Yeah. Higher and over are two different things. So.
Does this have both of us stumped?
I have no idea.
Well,
Same
no, because
here.
Laura's actually not wrong.
Oh.
But she's a bit too specific.
Okay.
Anything
Oh.
can jump higher because buildings don't jump.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There you go, everybody. Welcome to the Minsu, Laura, and Andrew show.
That's not
sometimes
fair.
Minsu gets it. Laura usually gets it.
That's not
and
Yeah, no, I'm off it today.
yeah, that was good though.
That's not
But I
fair.
like your answer because you're about to explain it. You're like, well, fleas into science and
I know. I thought she was gonna do one of those. You know when like sometimes your kid's like stuck somewhere, like the adrenaline rushes in, and then like you see moms like lifting up cars and
Lifting
stuff.
buildings.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on here.
But they can. Scientifically, fleas can jump higher. So, like.
There
they
you
can-
go.
Yeah.
So, but anything because buildings they can't jump. All right.
Put a pin on that. I
Yeah.
want to ask you more
Let's get back
questions.
to it. Yeah.
The next one here. How do you get the violin to laugh? How do you get the violin
Trick
to laugh?
question. Violins don't laugh.
Oh, now this is where your brain is. I like this. I like that you're in that zone now.
How do you get a violin to laugh?
Yeah, how do you get a violin to laugh?
You gotta
Something
tickle
about
its bow or
yeah, something with a bow. I feel like.
Or like
You're not
strings,
far off.
like
Yeah.
whack it strings,
yeah.
whack.
It strings.
Start
its bow.
tickling.
Pizzicato, I don't know.
Oh.
Well,
Do you have to know music music
no,
terminology for
well,
this?
no, not really. Like last week, we had the one about how do you get a tissue to dance, put a little
Put a
boogie in
little
it,
boogie in it.
right? This is along those same lines. You tell the violin a fiddle riddle.
A fiddle riddle.
A fiddle riddle.
It's not funny.
Minsu thinks it is.
This thinks I'm funny.
I'm paid to laugh. Actually.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'm paid to laugh.
Now we'll move on to something that makes you think a little bit more and
I
doesn't
think our
hurt
brains
your
are
brain.
warmed up. So, listeners, after hearing,
Not at all.
Andrew's questions / riddles, let us know. I think we are, we're very real time when it comes to reading our Kakao Talk and our YouTube messages. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Mike and Pat are in a desert. They both have packs on. Pat is dead. Mike, who is alive, has his pack open. Pat has his pack closed. What is in the packs?
What?
Huh?
So, Mike and Pat, two
Yep.
guys, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be a guy and a girl, I'm not really sure. They both have packs on, as in like backpacks, right? Pat is dead.
Okay, nightmare.
Mike, who is alive, has his pack open. Pat has his pack closed. What is in the packs?
We don't know
Mike is alive, Pat's dead.
Yes.
because that's not really what we should be focusing on.
Like, why are they dead?
No, Pat needs help.
Well, he's
But
dead.
he's dead.
Well,
He's already
dead.
done. Yeah, he's
Mike
done.
needs help.
Oh, Mike's perfectly fine. Nothing
And
wrong
his
with Mike.
pack is
What's
open.
Mike been doing?
Well,
Mike and Pat are in the desert. They both have packs
What
on.
kind of pack?
this is where you
Jet
come,
packs.
Come on, Minsu, you're on the right path.
I got it.
What is it?
Wait, and you said Pat's pack was open, right?
Yeah, the guy who's alive, Mike, his is open. The guy who's
Oh.
dead is closed.
정답.
정답, 저도요. Mine's kind of like very CSI,
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
Mine's not.
right? Mike, that pack is referring to a cigarette pack, and Mike is a heavy smoker. And Pat passed away. Pat passed away because of very heavy secondhand smoke.
That is a terrible. That's not a CSI moment though.
Oh,
No.
Dum, dum,
Horatio
dum,
Kane,
dum, dum,
put your
dum,
sunglasses back on.
Parachutes.
Yeah, they had parachutes. Minsu
I
wanted
hate
to
that. I
curse
hate
there.
that. Gave this explanation, and you just, with one word answer, just shatters my world.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it was
I
the
like
correct answer.
Horatio Kane. You're out the door on that one there, boss.
They're wearing glasses.
dum,
Yeah,
and
dum,
yeah,
sunglasses.
they were wearing parachutes. So
Oh, and they
one
landed in the
guy-
desert.
Yeah, they landed. One guy landed a lot faster than the other, and he dead. And the other guy is alive. Sorry if we're bringing back any PTSD for people who've jumped out of planes before,
Yeah,
but
I guess.
there you go. Or anyone who's going there tomorrow.
Or
like-
watched movies about it.
Yeah,
I like
so,
my answer better.
Yeah, Minsu was correct. Laura, you were wrong. Come back next
You
week for
have
the
to
other half.
reverse engineer
Yes.
some riddles. So get the answer you want
All right.
and then reverse engineer.
That's
a
exactly
riddle
what I
to
did
it.
for mine.
Yeah.
Pat
Yeah.
passed away from heavy secondhand smoke from
That
Mike.
was
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
good.
All right, moving on. This next one, all right, so I can be long or I can be short. I can be black, white, brown, or purple. You can find me the world over, and I am often the main feature. What am I?
You could find me the world over. That means all around the world.
Sure. This thing or person
정답.
thing.
왜 이렇게 빨라 오늘?
나 원래 발라.
Really?
Oh my. Not even giving Minsu a chance here. I love this.
It's, I can be long and short.
Long or short.
Long or short.
Yes.
You're one or the other, right?
Can be black, white, brown, or purple. All right.
Like brown or purple.
You can find me all over the world, and I am often the main feature.
Main feature of what?
It's very common in Korea. Very common. I would say more so in Asia than in probably North America or
Just
even
don't give him
Europe.
any more clues. Just let his brain work it out. Look
Yeah.
at it. I love the wheels.
Kimbap?
Well, it's something that's
Well, you get down to the bones of kimbap.
Kimbap
How
can
can
be
kimbap
purple?
be purple?
Oh.
or
Food coloring.
oh well.
The
Grab another
vegetables.
cigarette
Sorry, the
pack.
vegetables?
No, Laura,
No.
give it to him.
Rice.
Rice. Can be long or short.
Long grain rice, short grain rice.
Do you know, I got to really
black
talk to
rice, white
PD Nim
rice.
about this because coming up with this idea, I wonder if she had it in her head, this is going to destroy Minsu.
No, it actually makes me stronger.
It makes you
Yes.
stronger, yeah.
All right, come
right.
back
We're
from it for
learning.
sure.
We're
All right,
learning.
next one here. One day, a magician was boasting about how long he could hold his breath underwater. His record was 6 minutes. A kid that was listening said, "That's nothing. I can stay underwater for 10 minutes using no equipment or air pockets." The magician told the kid, "If you could do that, I'd give you $10,000. The kid did it and won the money. How was this possible?
No
So,
equipment.
For-
Underwater, 10
yeah,
minutes.
So initially, the magician said, I can hold my breath underwater for 6 minutes. This kid said, whatever, not a problem. I can do it for 10 without any equipment or air pockets. How did he do it? And he did it and won the $10,000 that the magician said, I would give you if you could do it. How was he able to do it? This is extremely simple, but it might rack your brain.
Submarine.
A submarine, no equipment.
That's
Nothing.
more not like an equipment. That's more like a vessel.
Bit of a touchy subject these days.
Yeah. But that's not fair, right?
No equipment, nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Can't
Just-
use anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they people?
What is he? Yes, yeah, he's not a fish. He wasn't talking to
I was going to say.
Johnny the fish.
Are
They
the
were-
10 minutes, do the 10 minutes have to be consecutive?
Yes,
Okay.
straight away. Boom, 10 minutes.
I was going to say they are ahead of when it comes to the evolution timeline.
I don't know.
for
We're not
humans.
going to get it. Just tell us.
Oh my gosh.
I bet you I could hold my head under coffee for 10 minutes.
Oh. So he's holding a cup of water.
He's
above
holding a
his
cup
head.
of water above his head. And that was not stipulated.
That
So he
wording.
won the bet.
That wording.
Yes. There you go.
My face.
This is, I don't know
you
why
tell
we
how
put
I
this
feel
segment
just
for
now?
Monday. I bet you if on a Wednesday where my just all my neurons are firing.
No. I might get you on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
Andrew, we got time for one more.
Oh, one more quick one.
Yeah.
All right, one more quick one. When you stop to look, you can always see me. But if you try to touch me, you can never feel me. Although you walk towards me, I remain the same distance from you. What am I?
정답.
Oh, I like this. The woman of my dreams. No.
Wait, I feel like I said that too fast.
나도 정답, maybe.
Oh, I like this one. You go first, Minsu.
Wait, can you say the question one more time?
All right, so when you stop to look, you can always see me. But if you try to touch me, you can never feel me. Although you walk towards me, I remain the same distance from you. What am I?
Shadow.
Reflection.
The sun?
No, it is the horizon.
Oh.
Yes. That's not really an easy one to finish on, but yeah.
Because the horizon.
Yeah.
A lot of wording riddles today. You have to pay attention
Well,
to
next week I'll bring all the math ones, Minsu. Because we know how much you love those.
Don't. No.
Minsu's like, please, no.
See, Hisungnim is on the same boat as me. She also said shadow.
Yeah, and that boat went down.
It's going down for real.
Oh my gosh. Andrew, thank you so much for working my brain,
Yeah.
at least. Did I even get one today?
You got a lot of cigarette packages there, so we'll go along with that one.
I love my CSI answer, though. Andrew, thank you so much. That'll do it for Monday Riddler. We'll see you back here next Monday.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Andrew.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, it's time for us to say cheerio for the first half of the show. Don't go anywhere. We will be back at 7 o'clock for part 2. Until then, this is New Jeans, Super Shy.
Super shy, I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine, 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind, all the time I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, and I wanna go out with you, where you wanna go, find a spot, just sit and talk, looking pretty, follow me, 우리 둘이 나란히, 보이지, 내 눈이, 갑자기 빛나지, when you say, I'm a dream. You don't even know my name, dear. You don't even know my name, dear. 누구보다도 I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make it mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy. 나 원래 말도 잘하고 그런데 왜 이런지 I don't like that. Something out of that GA session and you know it, you're the top, babe. I'm super shy. super shy. But wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. I'm super shy, super shy. But wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time.
Transforming our world. Navigating toward a better future. The great transformation begins right here in Busan through the 2030 Busan World Expo. Busan will set a new course toward a better tomorrow for the Earth and for humanity. So we need your support to start a new movement.
I support,
지지합니다.
I support.
I support,
지지합니다.
I support, I support.
Busan, the city where you can experience nature, technology, and people. The one and only 2030 Busan World Expo awaits you.
See you right here in Busan.
See you right here in Busan. This campaign is brought to you by BFM, Busan영어방송.
안녕하세요. 전국민 안전 캠페인 홍보대사 오나라입니다. 서두르다가 안전사고 겪은 분들 많죠? 그래서 빨리빨리 하기 전에 5초만 안전습관 캠페인을 시작합니다. 에스컬레이터로 뛰어들기 전에 5초만. 멈춘 후에 손잡이 꼭 잡고 타기. 슬금슬금 우회전하기 전에 5초만. 확실히 멈추고 주의 살피기. 이륜차 타기 전에 5초만. 헬멧 확인하고 출발하기. 빨리빨리 하기 전에 5초만 멈추면 모두의 안전이 계속됩니다. 다 함께 시작해볼까요? 나부터 5초만.
5초만, 5초만.
공익광고협의회.
The time is now 7 o'clock.
꼬리에 꼬리를 무는 품격 있는 토크. 시끄러워 죄송합니다. 로라 민수의 인사이드 아웃 부산.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. It is time for the second half of Inside Out Busan. I'm Laura McCluskey.
And I'm Minsu Shin. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hour number 2 of Inside Out Busan. You know, at the top of our show in the first hour, we started talking about like routine, right? People get into. We had a Kakao talk that came in from Hisung-nim saying, good evening. I first wash my throat. Oh, because she drinks water, right? And then go straight to the bathroom. And she says, they say if you make your bed, you end up making a lot of money, right? Yeah. Laura, you make your bed, right?
Yes.
Are you
and
heading down
yet
that path?
I am still not really making
I mean,
money.
you know, it works for some.
Any day now.
Yeah. She also says she tries to walk at least 7,000 steps a day.
That's such a good goal to have.
Yeah.
Walking is so good for you.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Well, Hisung-nim, sounds like we have a pretty good routine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fighting.
Let us know when you get to your riches and your success.
Yes.
Right.
And you know, sharing the wealth is always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be friends.
We like snacks. Anyway, it's time for us to get into On the Mic.
Yeah.
This is the segment where our reporters head out into the world and they interview you, our listeners. So let's see who's on the mic today.
And just real quick to let our listeners know, Taegan was responsible for today's On the Mic, right? She's today's reporter. But unfortunately, because she was recording this during when it was raining, there are some technical difficulties, right? So we do apologize if it is a bit tough to hear, but we will fill you in on the missed parts after we come back.
Hi, my name is Vinod, and I'm from India, southern part.
Okay, and tell us, how long have you been in Busan and why did you come?
See, I've been in Busan for the last 80 years, and in Korea I've been in 9 years in time. And what I want to say?
And why did you come to Busan?
Oh, so like I came for my doctoral degree studies in Busan National University. That's how I know Busan. And later I know it is a very beautiful city and I want to live here. So I'm here.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your doctoral studies. What were you studying?
So I was studying in the past like in a nanotechnological research, which I've been...
what is that?
That's just kind of like high-tech research stuff, which is kind of like a...
High-tech research stuff.
Yeah, it's like, from, to be honestly say, it's a breaking down from like a smaller things into the bigger stuff. So I was handling in a graphene research, which is kind of like right now Samsung and other people do for like the semiconductor and medical research stuff, which is like a lot of money people can make with this one.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about, now you're living in Busan still. What are you doing now?
So recently I left my work and right now I am planning to do what I want to next.
And you like to say Baeksu, is that right?
Yes, it's a Baeksu. I'm a happy Baeksu.
Okay, tell us, what is your happy Baeksu routine?
See, like the day when I left my job, I have been a little bit confused. But later, I thought like it is a nice positive place I'm living, how I can build my confidence together with the place where I'm living. So Gwangali is a very beautiful place. It has like a lot of things to do. So like I do regularly in the morning a cup of coffee on the beach.
Okay, now you just do a cup of coffee, but tell everyone a little bit. You don't just bring your own cup. Tell everyone about the cup you get.
See, actually, I use the mug from the coffee shop instead of like a plastic cup because I want to be save plastic waste.
Environmentally friendly.
Yeah, it is very easy and it is quite good thing because I see a lot of people just bring a cup of coffee, take out in the beach and throw to the like a trash. So what I see is like you are in the beach, so you can use the mug from the coffee shop and return to them. So you can save literally plastic waste.
How did they begin to trust you to bring their cup back?
So usually the first day I ask them, and because a few times I've been to the shop, so they trusted me by asking myself.
So first you have to go a few times before.
Yeah, I was in the few times in the shop, and one day I asked them, is it okay that can I use your mug and can send back to you? And somehow the first person of the shop that agreed. And then I returned the shop, then they trusted me. So right now, every other day in the last few years, I never used a single plastic cup to drink a cup of coffee on the beach.
And what do you think about when you're at the beach? Do you just think about your life? What do you think about when you go to the beach and have coffee?
Actually, in the beach, it gives a lot of energy and positiveness, especially in the morning sun. You see the skies keep changing and the waves are singing. It brings out, whenever I'm on the beach with a cup of coffee, it only gives me a relax and peace and confidence to build my day from that spot. Every time on the beach, beginning my day, the day is very fulfilled. So you can have to see the sky and the waves, then you can feel it yourself from your side.
And I know you like to start the day at the beach and also end your day at the beach. So tell us, what do you like to do to end your night?
Say, actually, like in a day, I start with a coffee and a workout on the beach and I do a running. And later, I kind of like study at the cafe to improve my skills for the next career. And then evening, I like to enjoy the nightlife in the Busan. It's so quite vibrant, exciting, excellent, and you can meet a lot of new people on the beach, and you can get like a very good time in nightlife. To be honestly say, come out of the beach at nighttime, you can enjoy the Gwangali life. It gives you, you are not alone.
You're never alone. You're not alone.
Yeah. So you can meet a lot of good friends here at the beach. You can get like some exciting time, and it's kind of like you cannot explain what's happening every other night. You're always having great fun.
Okay, well, have great fun or have an enlightening experience all around. You can do everything, right?
Yeah, that's true. It gives you are living.
You're living. All right, so if you want to live like Vino.
Yeah, that's true. If you see me, and you will become inspired me to live like me.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Vino, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, I love that. And yeah, the sound quality wasn't great, but it's something to do with the weather. Sometimes it just doesn't come out as clear as we want.
그쵸. So we do apologize for that.
Rain in the speaker.
Yeah, but Tegan having a little conversation with today's On the Mic guest. His name's Vino, right? Doesn't Vino mean wine somewhere?
Vino, yeah, but he's from India.
Yes, but he is from
Yes.
India.
Vino is from India, and he's been in Busan for 9 years. Currently came to study originally, but of course, when you come to Busan, and I was speaking to someone who's been here for just a few months today.
Oh.
When you come to Busan, you get bitten by the Busan bug,
Oh.
and you end up,
Do
you
they,
know,
have, do they have a shot for that?
they don't. You're done for.
어떡해.
Once you come and if you get bitten by the bug, that's it. You're here for life.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's a bite that
It's
I
a
would
nice
want.
thing. It's a good thing. But Vino is much like many people who come here originally to study. And then they just come, and it's just such a wonderful place to be. So they stay for a very long time, 9 years.
Yeah. So Vino currently, he mentioned, is a 백수. So he's out of work, in between jobs,
In between
right?
jobs.
Some people like to say. And he actually talked about habits, right? His routine.
Yes.
He mentioned, I think, just like having like a drink, like tea or like coffee, just throughout the day, especially on the beach. He talked a little bit about that. Yeah. I feel like having like something like a cup of anything in your hand, I don't know, it kind of provides me, like for me, like whether it be coffee or tea or just drink in hand while I'm walking outside, it gives me, of course, it quenches my thirst, but also like helps me focus for some reason, right? And he mentioned how whether it be coffee or tea, it kind of helps him kind of think. He's come to realize that he wants to work on it, like self-development, become a better version of himself, right? So I don't know what it is. So maybe we could put that on like one of the routines, like a list of things, like a habit you could pick up.
Yeah.
Just carrying with you like a drink.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Like a coffee, I'm sure, will give you that boost of caffeine that you sometimes need throughout the day, right, to get you going.
I like a little cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But I like just having, something to 마셔.
Oh, yeah.
Just something to eat. 입이 심심해요.
So for you, maybe a cup of drink of something, right?
Something.
But food.
But
right?
food also.
Always be carrying around a sandwich. That
Yes.
is Laura's life
Pocket
motto.
sandwich. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Tegan, and thank you to Vino. That was today's On the Mic.
If you want to be on the mic, all you need to do is send us your messages to 샵9050 89050, which will cost you 101. Or Kakao Talk is free, and we can come and get you, come and find you, or you can come to our studio and we'll interview you about your life.
Yeah, you made it sound like we picked them up.
We'll come and get you. Hello. I arrived.
Yes, we're at your front door.
내려오세요.
Come down when you have the chance,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yes.
we won't do that. Anyway. All right, let us have a little song.
Yes.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Is it really UB40?
It is.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is Red, Red Wine.
Red, red wine goes to my head, makes me forget that I still need her so. Red, red wine, it's up to you. All I can do, I tell. Memories won't go. Memories won't go. I just want that good time. Thoughts of you leave my head. I was wrong. Now I find just one thing makes me forget. Red, red wine, stay close to me. Don't let me be alone. It's tearing apart my blue.
Red, red wine. I have no idea what that song's about.
Red, red wine.
Red, red wine make me feel so fine. That's not the version with that rap in it, though, right? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the song we were playing. But a version of that song has that part in it. I'm not remembering it weird, right?
I don't know.
Oh no, 아니야.
I don't know.
I'm actually.
I was focused on the script. I was focused on the thing. So now I'm thinking, did I hear a rap?
Well, this
Or
was
did Winsor make it up?
the version that we played was a radio edit,
It was.
right?
It was indeed.
I'm not making up that part, really. 그
Welcome
노래에
back.
Red, red wine make me feel so fine.
What else?
That's the only part I remember.
Drink one glass, gonna make you mine.
아니요,
I don't
now you're
think
just
it goes
making
like
it up.
that.
Now
I
you're
am
just making it up. Anyways.
It is now 7:14 on the clock. The time is slipping away from us.
It
Only
is.
45 minutes left of
Where
the
are
show.
you going?
It's Monday. It's the 10th of July. What? Already.
벌써.
I know.
진짜요?
I know.
네.
We're getting towards the halfway point of July already.
I don't know. Like I always sigh when I realize that time is going by so quickly.
Yeah.
And it's a bit quicker in the summertime too. Because I've heard this theory, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit tougher to kind of like, get through the summer because of the heat and the humidity, right? Here in Korea. So when you experience discomfort and pain, it doesn't, people would say, oh, like things like slow down. Actually, time actually gets quicker.
Yeah, it's funny though. You can call it the longest, shortest days.
Yeah.
Because they fly by so quickly. Months fly by. But sometimes the days seem very long.
Yeah. And to add to that, they say it's because you're having such a tough time, your defense mechanism kicks in, and their body's trying to not make you pay so much attention to what's causing, that discomfort and pain. Your mind goes somewhere else, and that's why time actually feels like it's moving a little quicker because you're not actually paying like real attention to like real time. Of course, when you're driving, I'm sure like all like neurons are firing, but like just when you're out, just in the middle of the day,
Yeah.
tend to shut down your focusing part of your brain
I
a
miss
little
the
bit.
days when time went slowly.
그래 말이에요.
I'm going to have to do more mindfulness. I have to meditate.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But do that on your own time. We got a show to
I
do.
will indeed. Let's look at the weather. It's currently 25 degrees Celsius on average here in beautiful Busan. Morning lows of 24 tomorrow morning. Afternoon highs of 27 degrees Celsius. So not too much of a variance in the temperature tomorrow. However, rain is set to fall in Busan starting again from tomorrow. Tomorrow, Busan is forecast to receive rainfall ranging from 20 to 40 millimeters. Hot and humid conditions are expected for Busan. 부산은 내일 비가 오겠습니다. 짧은 시간 동안 집중적으로 쏟아지는 곳도 있겠습니다.
네, 주의하시고요.
예, 조심하세요.
조심하세요. When it comes to our traffic, congestion on 충렬대로 from 동래시장 going towards 내성 Junction. There's also congestion on 동사 overpass from 범내골 interchange going towards 황양tunnel. Slow-moving traffic on 중앙대로 from 교대 Junction going towards 내성 Junction. Everybody,
Drive safe.
부탁드릴게요. 부탁드립니다.
Yes. Drive safe.
We have a party going on over on our YouTube chats. We have Super Party Pooper Name checking in saying, sup, y'all. Scorching temperature out here. Need vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Is ice cream the best way to go about, especially if you're like outside in heat?
Well, I mean, normally I would say stay away from that sugar, but I did order 60 ice creams to my house.
60?
Yeah.
In like a form of what?
Like a bulk buy,
Oh.
because it was cheaper that way.
Like, is it
It's gonna last me the summer.
like an ice cream bar
Yeah.
or ice-cakey, as some people say here in Korea?
It's like it's like
Chuchuba.
we would call it, goodness. It's not an ice lolly, but it's like, ice
popsicle?
cream pops. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a popsicle.
Oh.
A popsicle.
A popsicle.
So we used to call it ice lollies, but these things are made of milk, so it's not an ice lolly. An ice cream bar.
An ice cream bar.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best way to go
Anyway,
about referring
I
to
don't
it.
know why we're getting into this. What?
We could talk for hours, right?
Vasana's over there. Vanessa.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vasana. Vanessa.
Vanessa.
I was thinking about vanilla. I'm reading vanilla. Vanessa. Vasana's over there talking about semantics corner. Yeah.
Yes, we're
That's what it
very
is.
lingual today, if that makes any sense.
No, none. We're lingual. We're so lingual.
We're a little bit more lingual than usual today.
But yeah, so normally I would say ice cream is not the way to go.
Yeah.
In the heat. Because it's going to make your mouth sticky and kind of sour. But yeah.
We have 이주연님 saying 아이스 깨끼는 너무 옛날 표현이잖아요. 이주연님 저 옛날 사람이에요, 사실.
말밥이지.
옛날 사람이거든요, 저.
맞아요.
저는 진짜 아이스 깨끼 시대에 자랐습니다. See, you know a person's age by like words they use, and I still call it ice 깨끼.
Do you really?
Yeah, I call it.
Stop it.
Ice 깨끼 to my wife. My daughter doesn't know what ice 깨끼 is, right?
Stop it now.
Is 쭈쭈바 then the same as ice 깨끼?
Why are you asking?
Because I use that so normally.
Don't ask me.
I don't know how it hears how it comes to like other people. If I were to say 이주님 쭈쭈바는 어떻습니까? 그것도 좀 옛날
옛날
느낌.
말입니까? 쭈쭈바. What is 쭈쭈?
Like 쭈쭈바 is like another like.
It's not a brand name, is it?
It's not.
I thought it was a brand name because I've heard it before, but I thought it was like a type of ice cream.
아니에요.
Like a type
well,
of
if
bar.
it is, I don't think they sell it anymore. Because I know my ice creams, right?
Yeah.
이주-
너무 아저씨, I love it.
이주연님 messaging back saying 뭐예요? 거짓말. 저보다 어르신 것 같은데.
진짜.
맞아요. 뭐 이주연님, yeah, maybe I am older than you.
이주연님, 나이가 어떻게 되십니까?
Let us know.
Let us know.
And I'll tell you if I'm older or
in
younger
public,
than you.
in the chat box, 샵 9050.
Yeah. Or if you want a little private, you can message us on our Kakao Talk.
Yeah.
Only we see it.
Yeah.
But we'll let the whole world know.
Unless you ask us not to.
See, Super Party Pooper Neem gets it. Old school. Like it.
That's because Super Party Pooper is a Super Party Pooper. Loves it. Loves the chat. Do people still say things like 말밥이지?
I've never heard that. What's
What?
that?
당근이지. 당근 is 말밥. 말밥이지.
작가님, 말밥이 당근 전, 안 그러면 후 나왔습니까?
So 당근
네.
is like 당연히.
당연하지.
당연하지. So
네.
당근이지.
네.
And then 당근 is 말밥. 말밥이지.
I've never heard it that way.
That's because I'm even more Busan than you.
그래 말이야. Is this Busan or is this
I
나이
think it's
들었다?
just no. I think it's just I don't know. 알지? 말밥이지.
See, now it's a semantics corner today.
시원시원하네.
네. Well, we do hope you're enjoying the program, listeners. We don't.
Tonight's program is not sponsored by anything because nobody will touch us with a barge pole.
Yeah. We do hope you're staying cool, staying safe. It's the second hour of our Monday show. You know what that means.
It's time for the worldwide whatevers.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Whatever. Whatever.
Worldwide. Whatever.
Oh yes, it's time for worldwide whatever.
Worldwide whatevers, WWW, as we refer to it as. And it's just a segment all about news from all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the one that Binsu brings in every Monday. So I do my segment on a Wednesday now. It used to be a Thursday last season, but it's changed to a Wednesday.
It is. Or
But
it
on a
has.
Monday.
Yeah.
It is. It does. But on a Monday, you always bring us something. And today, I'm looking at the 대본.
Yes.
And I can see that, well, the second one is a little bit special, but the first one is actually news.
Yeah, I just want to start off the segment with a very feel-good news, right? And this is actually from Korea.
This is not it's feel good, but it made me feel stressed before it made me feel good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very stressed.
I guess, parents can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first article that I want to share with our listeners, actually is from Korea. And the headline reads, Foreigners rescue grandson swept to sea.
무서워.
무섭죠. 네. But that important word is rescue, right? So they are good and sound right now. So let me break it down for you. What happened? So a grandmother and her grandson were actually swept away by waves while swimming at a beach in Donghae in Gangwon province. Kind of scary to think about because the beaches are open just all across the country.
Yeah.
A lot of people are swimming, but maybe just on that day, the waves were pretty rough.
Yeah.
Okay. And the grandmother, I can't imagine the grandmother and the grandson like getting out to sea that far.
Yeah.
Right. But that just goes to show you just how dangerous waves can be, even very
Yeah.
close to shore. Right. So they were swept away by the waves. And, obviously, emergency situation. But thank goodness they were rescued by a group of foreigners, right? And this is a report from a local newspaper. So more details on this incident. The incident occurred at around noon, which was this past Sunday, when a large wave struck the pair, causing them to be pulled away from shore. So they were on shore. They were thinking at a safe distance from the deep waters, right? But a very large wave just, got to them and just swept them away. And I'm sure anybody that has spent some time on the beach knows how that could happen in just so
In
quick.
the blink of an eye,
Yeah.
you can be pulled, a huge distance.
So holding on to a small swimming tube for kids, the grandma and the grandson, I can't imagine this. What was going through their minds? They were calling out for
진짜
help.
답답해. Like, I feel like I can't breathe reading this story.
So as they were being swept out to sea, they were calling for help. Luckily, 4 men who had been swimming near where they were, they saw the situation take place and they just without hesitation rushed to their rescue. Okay, so these 4 men, they weren't Koreans, right? They were. I don't have details of who exactly these people are. It probably is not included in the article because they want to, be kept anonymous. Anonymous. Sorry, why am I? Anonymous.
Unanimous?
Not unanimous. Anonymous.
Anonymous.
There you go. So the 4 men managed to pull both individuals to safety from the water. They were able to pull them back to shore. And thank goodness no injuries were reported.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, think of it. What if, and I would hate to, it's even tough to think about. But what if those people weren't even there?
I know. And I saw a video the other day. I was on my social media and I saw a video. And normally I just kind of don't watch that much. I don't scroll through and doom scroll. But I just kind of stopped to watch this one. Maybe it was water that got me. Anyway, I was looking and this woman is saying, tell me that, this isn't an absolute miracle. And that she was on a boat and the boat was slowly pulling up to something. You could see something in the distance. And as you got closer to this thing, you saw it was like this unicorn inflatable with a little girl sat on it who looked about no older than 5 years old. And they were in the middle of open water.
Oh my gosh.
So she'd obviously sat on this thing. She'd been in the ocean and it had drifted her out.
Yeah.
And this random boat had come across it. So they'd slowed right down. They managed to pull her in, get her off the inflatable and pull her onto the boat. And it was just the watching it, obviously so glad that she is safe.
Yeah.
But just the thought of it makes me, even now, my heart is beating faster because the thought of it happening to
I know.
any child, any person, that fear, you
Yeah.
don't wish it on anybody. It's just.
This is why
terrifying.
I'm not the biggest fan of deep sea and open waters,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Too many movies, first off, that I've seen, right?
This is a megalodon.
Yeah, exactly. And then now stories like this, but I'm so glad that they were rescued, the grandmother and the grandson. A witness at the scene said the grandmother and the grandson were about to be stranded in the water. So basically that means they were so far out that nobody could really, even if they wanted to help them, they can't swim out that far.
Yeah.
But without hesitation, these 4 men, the foreigners, swam there to lend a hand. So they actually put their life at risk too, right?
People are awesome.
Yeah. So once again, it's a very, to some, like Laura, a very disturbing story. Makes your heart race, right? Because even just thinking about, not even for yourself, just anybody else in that kind of situation, right? But thank goodness, these people were there, right? Right time, right moment.
I know. And bravo to anybody who's out there, randomly happening upon people who need help.
Yeah. Right.
And helping them.
This could have ended badly. I feel like this is something that unfortunately you're not surprised when news like this comes out,
Yeah,
right? But luckily, it went the other way
So
with the
glad
first
it went
story.
the other way.
Yeah, so that was the first story. Second story, this took place actually over 4th of July. Over in the U.S. So
Yep.
last week, right? If it was before my segment on Monday, I would have shared this, right? But it was right after. So, and I want to bring this to our listeners because this is something that an event has passed, but it happens every year. Maybe this is something that you could look forward to next year. The title of the next article reads, Joey Chestnut eats 62 hot dogs for 16th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest title.
Yep.
62 hot dogs.
Yep.
Have you eaten 62 hot dogs in your
Not
lifetime?
in my lifetime, no.
I might have.
No.
I might have. I'm not like the biggest fan of like I'm talking about like probably like sausages and stuff like that you eat at a barbecue. Yeah, of course, way more than 62. But full like buns and like hot like sausage in the middle, right? That's a proper
Yeah.
hot dog. Yeah, I don't think I've eaten 62 of them even in my life.
No.
I don't like maybe I average like 0.5, maybe to 1 hot dog a year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at pictures of this situation.
Good job.
It is not a moment that I would like to capture for my friends and family. This is not how I want to be remembered.
Yeah, for those on our YouTube, Laura is sharing with you on her tablet PC a picture that's of Joey Chestnut chowing down on one of his 62 hot dogs that he ate.
I mean, congratulations, well done.
In 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's what I wanted. That's
not right, man. That's human not right.
That's what gets people. He did this. You think 62 hot dogs, okay, maybe like during a contest, maybe it took place over a couple of hours. That's in itself is a big feat, right? But he did it
1 in 10 minutes.
in 10 minutes. 여러분 10분 안에 핫도그 62개, right? 62개를 먹었대요. Joey Chestnut.
I mean, how much does he... Okay, tell us more.
Yeah. So Joey Chestnut won the men's division title of the eating contest, and this is actually his 16th time. So he's back to back times 16, right? In total 16 times that he's won this. In the women's division, a woman by the name of Miki Sudo downed 39 and a half hot dogs to win the women's competition, and she's won it for the 9th straight year.
Okay, let me Google her now. Miki Sudo.
Miki Sudo. So for the hot dog eating contest, now this is an annual contest that takes place usually 4th of July weekend or maybe on the day of. I'm not sure. But this happens every year. And Joey Chestnut for the past 16 years has won this competition, right? After the contest, after eating 62 hot dogs, you know what he said? I feel great. I've got leftover room, so I'll be having some beers after.
That can't be right, man.
근데 저 이 인터뷰 봤거든요. 멀쩡해요. Joey Chestnut이. Like he looks okay after eating 6.
He's very tall, so I guess he's maybe got like, I don't know, he's got a lot of space in there.
Yeah, I mean they weren't zooming in on like his stomach, which I'm sure maybe they were told not to because it might be disturbing for some people that are watching the broadcast. So I want to paint you a picture of how much of a gap there is between Joey Chestnut and his other competition. So Joey Chestnut in 10 minutes ate 62 hot dogs, right? Second place, only ate 49.
Only ate 49 hot dogs?
I mean, if you compare it to Joey Chestnut.
Rubbish.
2등은요,
49?
49개 먹었고,
Rubbish.
3등은 47개. 47개 먹었대요. 47개 먹었대요. That's how much of a wide gap Joey Chestnut has. So it's like, like, I don't know, what can I compare this to? Like Michael Jordan playing against like bench players in the NBA. Like there's like a very noticeable gap. So between him, Joey Chestnut, and second place, that's 13 hot dogs that are in between him and second place.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
That is, right? So this is a thing that happens every year, listeners, in America. And it's so big that not only is it covered on various like major sporting networks, CNN covers it.
See, I don't know how I feel about competitive eating. I think that competitive eating or like mukbang for the sake of it, like this huge amount of food consumption.
Yeah.
I just feel there's something a little bit icky that I just don't like about it.
Yeah. I mean, me, I'm a person that likes to savor food. I enjoy food.
Yeah.
But this is something that I'm interested in it because it's about food, but I myself can't do it.
It's one of those things you're just kind of, because of the weird, I said it was the weirdness of it. Competitive eating, personally, I don't think is a sport. It's not a sport.
I mean, it's a competition.
It's a contest.
It's a contest, right?
But
it's covered by sporting networks.
Yeah.
Because it's like human feat, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the moment of human triumph over
Yeah.
whatever.
Over hot dogs.
Over hot dogs.
Over each other.
Over each other and over hot dogs.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everyone is feel free to completely disagree with me. I just really kind of find it uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most engaging thing for viewers.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I watched that whole Dengflix series about eating weird food, or like the world's weirdest contest, human contest, like cheese rolling and hot pepper eating. And I watched that as well, and I thought, people love to be in contests. People love to win. And so if somebody is unable to win it, the kind of more common, I would say, the common things, football, baseball, soccer, etc. If they're unable to win at those things, then why not create a contest where people are good at something else and then they can practice doing that?
Yeah.
So why not, stuffing hot dogs down your gullet as a contest? But I don't know. I feel like food waste.
Yeah.
That's just what gets me. I'm just like, food waste.
But I don't know. You got to give props to Joey Chestnut being able to eat 62 hot
Is that
dogs.
something to get props for?
I mean, it's like nobody else can do it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Is that fanfare for fanfare's sake? Look what I can do! 62 hot dogs.
So this is something that oh, and look what I'm wearing on my shirt. I got a hot dog on my shirt, right, to celebrate Joey Chestnut. So yeah, I mean, it's it's an event that I'm probably people kind of some like Laura find it not the easiest to view,
Not
right?
the easiest to stomach.
even hear about, right? But actually, 62, you'd be like, that's got to be like a world record. No, do you, Joey Chestnut's record, he's a record holder of eating this amount of hot dogs in 10 minutes. His record stands at 76.
76 hot dogs.
So this was like an off year for him.
Yeah. Do you know what just started playing in my head? Dun,
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 dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. It's
very
well
fitting.
done, Joey Chestnut.
Very fitting soundtrack, to back it, right? Yeah. And also we got to give props to the women's reigning champion Miki Sudo, who's from Las Vegas. She also is a record holder for the most hot dogs eaten in her category. She's eaten 48. That's her most.
That's a lot.
That
hot
is.
dogs.
And listeners, once again, 10 minutes, 10분 안에 이만큼을 먹었대요. Right? That's so crazy.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
Yeah. So, I wanted to ask you, and actually, I don't know if you could answer properly if I were to ask you.
Ask me.
Just, people in general. Let's say you were to enter a food competition, like an eating competition, right? It doesn't have to be a hot dog. And I'm not saying you have to win it, but what competition would you say, I mean, I got a good chance at this.
Pickled onions.
Pickled onions.
I beat you all. I'll beat you
장아찌.
all. Challenge me. I'll win it. I'll win the title.
You mean the pickled onions they serve at 삼겹살집? 그 장아찌?
No. So in Scotland we have something different, and do you know what? I'll just order some and bring them in, and you can taste them on air. They are whole silver skin onions. So it depends on what you get. You can get little ones or you can get bigger ones. Especially at my mouth is watering. They're so delicious. You can get them at the chippy, at the chip shop. So fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
And it's like a massive big jar of pickled onions, and they are so sour. They're pickled in like really, really strong vinegar. They're very salty, and I love them, and I've loved them forever. When I was pregnant, all I wanted to do was eat pickled onions. So my husband ordered like a case of them. So I really wanted acidic foods. So I could 100% eat the pickled onions. Delicious. My mouth is so watery right now thinking about eating those pickled onions. Yeah. But I don't think I would want to do it in a contest.
Yeah.
If I lost, I'd be raging. Raging.
For me, if I had to choose a food, 저는 호두 과자. 호두 과자.
But they're going to get 막혀 in your throat. They're going to get stuck.
Oh, for the hot dog contest, they're allowed water.
But then it all gets mushy. See, these pickled onions are already really juicy.
Oh.
But they are crunchy.
Okay.
So that gives you a disadvantage.
So you eat it like... You probably eat pickled onions like, people in America like eat like pickles. Just like whole, like those mini cucumber pickles, right?
Yeah.
We just kind of like stick like a fork in there, or like you grab it just by the bottom and just start chomping down at it.
Yeah, I've got a whole jar of those in my fridge. Love it.
Yeah. I'm down for some pickled onions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll order some.
We have Cosneem on our YouTube saying 62 hot dogs, no, but 80 ice creams, maybe.
Yes. That's our 작가님's perfect situation. 작가님, our 임수진 작가, she loves to eat ice cream.
Oh, but
Loves
she says
it.
loves it, but she says like she's saying no to 80 of them.
Not 80?
80개는 안 되겠어요, 작가님? Yeah, I can't imagine eating 80 ice cream. That's so much brain freeze.
Yeah,
you think of it, right?
that's a problem.
네. We also Cosneem messaged back saying I don't have a big appetite, but I go for macaroni and cheese for sure.
맛있겠다.
You know what? Probably somewhere in America, there's probably a macaroni and cheese
Eating contest.
contest.
Yeah, I bet there is. I definitely bet there is. 행운 제님 says, OMG, no way.
그래 말이에요.
Yeah.
저도 이거 읽고 깜짝 놀랐습니다. 네. We have a couple messages that also came in from 3084님, it looks like. Referring to your
Are
당근
your
and 말밥.
eyeballs okay?
Is it not 3084?
3084, yeah, but 아재 개그 맞습니다.
그렇죠. 당근 말밥 아재 개그이라고 하네요.
네.
Right? Now you have proof
당근,
and support.
말밥, 아재 개그.
언제적 아재 개그인가요? 언제적이에요? 그것도 그러면 그 말대로
진짜
옛날 아재 개그입니다.
옛날 아재 개그.
네. We also have 1191님 오늘도 잘 들었습니다. 무척 덥네요. 건강 조심하세요.
고맙습니다.
네, 맞습니다.
You too.
네. Yeah, thank you. So, and we also have real quick 희수님 who's been tuning in the whole time saying, why do they do that? Terrible.
It's a good question, 희수님.
It turns my stomach.
It's a very good question.
근데 희수님, just a little real quick before I end my segment, the hot dog competition hosted by Nathan's Famous Hot Dog, this was a competition that started back in like the 1970s. So they've been at it for a while.
People love hot dogs, man. They love fighting each other. I mean, competing with each other, and they love hot dogs.
But like back then, when they first started, like the record was like, oh, like this person, won the second or third competition eating 13 hot dogs, 15 hot dogs in 10 minutes. And now fast forward to 2023, we have Joey Chestnut eating 62 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
62 hot dogs. Who needs 62 hot dogs?
See, like we humans are evolving. And we have a sign right here. We're continuing to evolve.
We're evolving, and some of us are devolving.
I would say Joey Chestnut, because if you watch some of his interviews,
Evolution of
like
humanity.
his you could tell his mouth is way
He can
it's like
unlock
wider.
his own jaw.
Yeah, so he like fits
Like a snake.
He fits like 2 hot dogs in at the same time. Yeah, there's like a method to his madness.
I mean, like a serpent method.
There you go.
I don't know if that's. Yeah,
so
maybe.
you never know. We might be reporting this next year, next year's July 4th weekend, and we'll see if he does more than 62.
I challenge you to challenge yourself at a hot dog eating contest.
See, I want to enjoy the hot dogs.
Just challenge the clock. Beat the clock, Minsu. Beat it.
How would I beat it?
Okay. 10 hot dogs in
That's
10
a minute
minutes.
a hot dog.
10 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
I want to enjoy my hot dogs.
Well, you can enjoy a hot dog after.
Yeah.
But first, slam them in your gullet. One after the other.
I can't do that to myself. Yeah.
Well, not going to do that. That's a shame.
네, 오늘의 WWW Worldwide Whatever였습니다.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
You're welcome. We're gonna take a quick song break. Backstreet Boys, Shape of My Heart.
Love it.
Yeah, yeah. Baby, please try to forgive me. Stay here, don't put out the glow. Hold me now, don't bother. If every minute it makes me weaker, you can save me from the man that I become. Oh yeah. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. Sadness is beautiful, loneliness is tragical. So help me, I get with this boy. Oh no. Touch me now, don't bother. If every second it makes me weaker, you can't save me from the man I've become. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. I'm here with my confession. Got nothing to hide no more. I don't know where to start, but to show you the shape of my heart. I'm looking back on things I've done. I never wanna play the same old ball. Keep you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart. Things I've done. I was trying to be someone, trying to please my heart. Kept you in the dark. Now let me show you that's the shape of my heart. Things I've done. I was trying to be someone. I played my part, kept you in the dark. Now let me show you the shape of my heart.
안녕하세요. 고품격 영어 방송 인사이드 아웃 부산의 품격 있는 Rider Steve입니다. Winners of Inside Out Busan listeners participation segment will get full course meal voucher from Golden Lizzie, a gourmet restaurant in Geojedong and Yeonsandong, where you can taste cuisine from Michelin Guide featured Chef Kim. 미슐랭 셰프의 파인 레스토랑 골든 리지에서 10만 원 외식 상품권. A place to entertain your brain and eyes. Museum of Illusions. 당신의 눈과 뇌를 즐겁게 하는 곳. Museum of Illusion 부산 착시미술관 입장권. 언제나 맛있는 커피를 신선하게 만드는 양산에 위치한 인투 로스터리. Coffee voucher and a pack of fresh coffee whole beans sponsored by Into Roastery in Yangsan. A delicious brunch for two from Gorilla Brewing Busan, Gwangan branch, the leader of Korean handmade beer culture. 수제 맥주 전문점 고릴라 브루잉 부산에서 제공하는 식사권. We prepare admission tickets for the Busan X the Sky Top Floor Observatory, which is located at LCT in Haeundae, the highest place in Busan. 부산 대표 랜드마크 해운대 LCT에 위치한 하늘 위의 바다. 부산 X the Sky 전망대 입장권을 선물로 드립니다. IOB와 함께하는 품격 있는 선물. It's all yours, listeners.
Welcome to the Smooth Jazz Hour here at Inside Out Busan. It's 7:49 as we slowly start to get to the end of our program. It's time for today's quote-unquote. Quote-unquote, not sing time.
Oh, yeah, but I was enjoying your voice and my voice.
Oh.
I felt like it was a little, open mic situation.
Sorry. 분위기 있게.
Yeah,
분위기를 깼네요.
Thanks very much.
죄송합니다.
7:49, like you said,
네.
which means it is time for quote-unquote. This is where we bring you some quotes, but not always quotes. It can be sayings, expressions, etc. Things that we can get in our language or use in language that can inspire us, confuse us, etc. And today I brought you a clip, and this is actually nothing to do with the quote or the saying that I want to talk about today, but maybe you can guess what it is.
Okay.
So let's take a listen first.
In 2024, the universe calls back.
Bring us your leader.
Hi, can you hear me?
Honey, now is a really bad time.
Okay. Bye. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
This is new. No. Thank you! Whoa. Please state the name of your homeworld. Earth?
Welcome, leader of Earth. We are the United Advanced Species of the universe.
I think there's been a mistake.
You're not the leader of Earth?
Sorry for the mix-up.
Commence memory wipe.
Oh, wait! I am the leader of Earth.
Why is your voice different?
I've always talked like this.
Earth?
Earth? You are the leader of Earth, aren't you?
Earth.
Earth. That's the quote for today.
Earth. That is the quote for today. Not inspiring in the slightest. But do you know what I noticed? In fact, I noticed about it myself. I often use or
Oh yeah, same here.
And even
we
as
do
a
it.
broadcaster.
맞아요. It's not like the best habit to have, but I don't know. It sounds so natural that really it doesn't bother most people.
Yeah.
I would say.
So here's the thing. And I was thinking about this as in our line of work. And in the line of work when we do emceeing jobs, for example. So if we're out at an event with a mic in hand and we're, reading a script and we're doing our official duty as the MC or the host or the presenter or whatever, normally there will be no ahs, ums, ers, like this.
Because we'd be reading off a
Because we'll
script.
be either reading or we'll be a lot more professional, a lot more formal about it. But behind the mic here, we're so conversational. It's so easy. It's so relaxed. And we're chit-chatting with all our listeners. We're chit-chatting with each other, with guests.
Yeah.
It's like we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
So conversationally, there's a lot of And I was listening to it back and I thought, stop saying
Really?
because I noticed it and it annoyed me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like monitoring, the show or your own voice, it's once again, it's not something that you want to, a habit that you want to continue and maybe even like do it more of. It's actually something that you want to do less of if you can.
Yeah.
But to me, these uhs, sometimes they're like, in a conversation, I feel like they could be like social cues. You know, they're things that sound so natural that without it, it almost sounds as if like the conversation that we're having is too scripted.
Yeah.
So like unnatural.
So here's the thing. I'm not saying that I didn't like the uhs and the ahs because I was just like, oh, stop saying ah. But at the same time, because it's, you know, it's important to review our voices in our shows periodically.
Yeah.
Not unanimously or anonymously, periodically. And I was thinking these are punctuation. These are ways for us to express ourselves without having to say words. And in Korean as well.
Yeah.
네. 그래?
Yeah.
And I love that. And so I was very inspired by verbal but non, what's the word? Like, just not a language, but just a noise.
Yeah.
So I want to do more of that. Cues.
Yeah.
Yeah, audible cues.
Yeah. So I don't shun it, I think. Once again, it's something that maybe you could do less of to sound more professional, more on top of things, especially what you're talking about.
Me personally, thanks very much.
But don't shun it. I think in your daily just speech and conversations overall, it's something that, you know, is a very social norm.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Embrace the ah.
맞아요.
Anyway, that's it.
Nice. Earth?
Earth.
That was quote of the day. Thank you so much.
We will see you tomorrow because today's show is finished. Produced by Kim Yoon, written by Im Soo-jin, hosted by Laura McCluskey.
And Min Soo-shin.
Final song, I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Because we have nothing
We have
without
nothing.
you, our listeners.
Yeah, cheesy.
Bye.
For you. Take my love. I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's no way